Square root of 45 plus square root of 30 plus square root of 15 upon square root of 45 minus square root of 30 plus square root of 15. We have to simplify it. Let's try. So square root of 45 we can write it as 15 times 3 under square root plus square root of 30 as 15 times 2 under square root plus square root of 15 upon, in the denominator we have the same numbers, so 15 times 3 under square root minus 15 times 2 under square root plus square root of 15. Now here we can take square root of 15 common, so square root of 15 parenthesis square root of 3 plus square root of 2 plus square root of 1 or simply 1 upon square root of 15 parenthesis square root of 3 minus square root of 2 plus 1. Now I have skipped one step here. A times b under square root, this we can write it as square root of a times square root of b. Therefore when we have 15 times 3 under square root, this we can write square root of 15 times square root of 3. Now moving ahead, we can cancel this square root of 15 and square root of 15. Now let's rearrange it and write it as square root of 3 plus 1 plus square root of 2, then upon square root of 3 plus 1 minus square root of 2. I have done this so that it's easier to rationalize the denominator. To rationalize the denominator, what we do? We multiply and divide it by the conjugate of the denominator. Now let's say in the conjugate we have square root of 3 plus 1 equals to a and square root of 2 equals to b. So conjugate of a minus b will be a plus b. So we multiply and divide it by square root of 3 plus 1 plus square root of 2 upon square root of 3 plus 1 plus square root of 2. We multiply and divide it by the same number because it's like multiplying it by 1 and we are not changing anything in the question. Now if square root of 3 plus 1 is a, square root of 2 is b, then this is in the form of a plus b times a plus b. A plus b times a plus b equals to a plus b whole square, and this we can expand as a square plus 2ab plus b square, and in the denominator we have a minus b times a plus b, and this is in the form of differences of square, so we can write it as a square minus b square. So now let's write it as square root of 3 plus 1 plus square root of 2 whole square upon square root of 3 plus 1 square, it is a square, then minus b square, so square root of 2 square. Now let's expand it as square root of 3 plus 1 whole square, a square plus 2ab, so plus 2 times square root of 2 times square root of 3 plus 1, then plus square root of 2 square upon, again square root of 3 plus 1 whole square is square root of 3 square plus 2 times square root of 3 times 1 plus 1 minus, we remove the square root with square, 2, again square root of 3 square plus 2 times square root of 3 plus 1 plus 2 times square root of 6 plus 2 times square root of 2 plus, we remove the square root with this square, so 2. Here also remove the square root with this square, then upon 3 plus 2 times square root of 3 plus 1 minus 2 plus 2 times square root of 2 upon 2 plus 2 times square root of 3. So 3 plus 1 is 4 plus 2 is 6. So 6 plus 2 times square root of 3 plus 2 times square root of 6 plus 2 times square root of 2 upon 2 plus 2 times square root of 3. Now we can take 2 common. So 2 parenthesis 3 plus square root of 3 plus square root of 6 plus square root of 2 upon 2, 1 plus square root of 3. Now this 2 and 2 gets cancelled. Now 3 we can write it as square root of 3 square, because square and square root gets cancelled. So we can write here square root of 3 square plus square root of 3 plus square root of 2 times square root of 3, square root of 6 as square root of times square root of 3 plus square root of 2 upon 1 plus square root of 3, we can write square root of 3 plus 1. Now here we can take square root of 3 common, so square root of 3 plus 1 plus, here we can take square root of 2 common, so square root of 3 plus 1 upon square root of 3 plus 1. Now square root of 3 plus 1 is the common factor here, so square root of 3 plus 1. Remaining factor is square root of 3 plus square root of 2 upon square root of 3 plus 1. Now we can cross cancel this. So finally we have square root of 3 plus square root of 2. This is our answer. This is equal to square root of 3 plus square root of 2. How did you solve it? Let me know in the comment section. Thanks for watching.